the eagle and the serpent.
And the snake went higher and higher, closer and closer, tighter and tighter. He went higher and higher, closer and closer, tighter and tighter. Snake, 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 and the eagle. Long, long ago, far, far away, on the African plain, next to Pride Rock, there was an eagle. And this eagle was golden in color, and every morning this eagle would do the same thing. He would walk out before the sun was up, face the east, and wait for the sun to come up over the horizon. That's, of course, where the earth meets the sky. And as the sun would come up, you would hear the following. His wings would come up and he'd just stand there in the sun every morning. Other animals would come out to see him, like the birds. They would come out to watch the dogs. They would come out to watch it. Even the itty-bitty kitty cats would come out to watch. After he stood there long enough, he put his wings down, turn, walk away. Every morning this would happen, and today was no exception, even though something different happened. He came out early in the morning before the sun. The birds came out to see the dogs and even the cats. He waited for the sun, and as it came up over the horizon, that's where the earth meets the sky, you would hear. And he would stand there, head to the side. This morning, though, you heard something different. It was a snake. And the snake kept coming closer and closer until finally it began to go around in a circle. It began to go up his legs higher and higher, higher and higher. And the eagle didn't notice because it was entranced. That means it wasn't thinking about anything. And the snake continued to go higher and higher, higher and higher, until about waist high it began to squeeze. And the eagle recognized, there's a snake on me. So he tried to wiggle him off, but no, that would not do. He decided, I better hit him off. But no, that would not do. He decided, I need to do something. As the snake went higher and higher, higher and higher, he decided, I need to try and fly away. As the snake came closer and closer, the eagle didn't reach out to get him, but I am, because I'm that kind of guy. He looked face to face with the snake as the tongue looked at him, smelling him, waiting to have dinner. In any case, the snake went around higher and higher. And finally, when it got just to the right spot, which wasn't quite this high, but about this high here, it began to squeeze tighter and tighter, tighter and tighter, because you see, the snake was half rattlesnake and half boa constrictor. To constrict means you squeeze your food like a banana before you eat it. Well, the snake, I know. The snake began to squeeze tighter and tighter, and the eagle decided, I have only one chance. It was right about here. I have to fly away, and that way he will try and get back down to the ground like this one is. So he tried flying, but the snake was too heavy. He tried flying, but the snake was too heavy. And at that point he realized that he would be the dinner of the snake. And so he put his head down, and he dropped his wings, recognizing that there was no way out. And in that moment, the snake began to squeeze tighter and tighter, tighter and tighter. But in that moment, down the road happened to be coming a traveler. But not just any traveler. He was the traveler of all travelers. And he saw what was going on with this snake. And he decided, I must help. I must help. And so he ran with his staff, and he jammed it right in between the two of them, right in between. And so he began to pull, trying to get that snake off. Pull! And he stopped playing the music as he pulled, and he pulled, until finally the snake uncoiled down to the ground. The snake was so upset. I won't let him go, don't worry. I won't let him go. And the snake looked at the eagle. He looked at the traveler. He looked at the eagle. He looked at the traveler, trying to decide which one would he go after. He decided to go after the one who took his breakfast away. And then he opened his mouth, and out came two very large teeth called fangs. And in them was poison called venom. It was green like the bottles you see around the room. And it began to drip out. Whoop, 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 whoop. He was ready to strike. He pulled back and pow! Right on the side of the traveler. The fangs went in and whoop, 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 whoop. In went the green venom. Well, he let the traveler go, and the traveler was woozy. The snake was gone at this point, and so I will let this one go away. The traveler was woozy from the poison, from the venom. But then all of a sudden he checked himself, and we're at the end now. He was okay. He didn't know what happened. What he didn't know was that the venom went into his water bottle on the side. And the snake let go because he knew that at some point it would get hot and he would have to drink that water. And so the traveler started on his way. On his journey back. He didn't know why the snake let him go, and he was walking. And just as the snake had suggested, it got hot, almost like the sun was following him. He continued walking. It got hotter and hotter, almost like the sun was following him. Well, finally, he needed to get a drink of water because it was too hot. He took his water bottle from the side, one of those old-fashioned brown ones that you can't see through, so he couldn't see the poison. He opened it up and got ready to drink some of that green water filled with poison. He brought it closer and closer, closer and closer, until finally the bottle was on his lips. And just as he began to tilt it over to drink, something came and took that bottle away. What was it? That's right, it was the eagle, but not just any eagle. It was a golden eagle. Not just any golden eagle, it was that same golden eagle whose life he saved just a few moments ago. Boys and girls, that Aesop's fable is very famous and very important because Aesop always teaches the lesson in that one that you should always help others, because you never know when you might need help, just like that traveler did. And we have